My name is Catherine Wanjeri Kariuki, the journalist who is known for all the wrong reasons, kushutiwa. Oh, thank you so much. Today I'm delighted, I'm happy to be the 2024 winner of the Freedom Warrior Award 2024. I was awarded by the Kenya Editors Guild. I'm so happy. They say after the pain there is gain. This is part of it, of the gain. After undergoing the unfortunate incidents of being shot while in the line of duty in Nakuru city. So I'm very honored, and I thank every other person who has been there for me. My fellow journalists in Nakuru County standing by me, raising their voices for me to get my justice. And I also want to thank the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, that is Professor Kithure Kindiki, after he said that he's going to make sure that I get my justice after like, let's say 4 months after I was shot. Nothing has happened. There's no government or parastatal that has come out to say what they are doing with my case, and I'm so honored that the Deputy President will take up this case and say that they are going to help me get my justice. That is all I'm waiting for, and I hope it's just not words, but there will be action after this while.
They called you today. Were you expecting this, or what happened today? Were you expecting this award, and did it catch you by surprise?
Kenya Editors Guild called me and they told me I have been nominated for an award. They didn't tell me that I will be the final person to get that award. But I'm very honored that I got myself this award. I didn't expect it, to say the least. Being awarded by my seniors. Kenya Editors Guild is full of our seniors in the news desk, our editors, and I'm so very much honored that they chose me to be the person that will carry the day for this award.
What next now after the award? What does it mean and what next? What does it mean and what next now after the award?
This award gives me the resilience and reminds me that I'm not on my own in fight for the freedom of press in this country. It's going to help us, and it's going to trigger the people that thought that they are going to suppress the journalists. This is just the beginning. I believe and I know that the many organizations and the institutions that are there to safeguard the journalists are going to be with me, because my win, my justice is the justice of all the journalists in this country. Just like the Deputy President said, the much is given, much is expected. As the fourth estate, much is expected from us, and we can assure the Kenyans that we are going to give them. We are going to be the fourth eye of this country, and I hope and I pray that the Deputy President will keep his word in making sure that the perpetrator and the guy who shot me, regardless of him being a police officer and working for the government, that will be he will that eventually I'm going to get my justice. That's all I'm praying for.
I know you have badly healed, you have gone to back. How are you feeling physically and emotionally? Just the
final one. Okay. Physically, I would say let's say 70%. Emotionally, it's a journey that will take even years, depending on your environment. And this is a parting shot to our employers. I'm one of the people that should be an example to our employers, to remind you that we are suffering mentally, and they should take this initiative, all the employers, all the journalistic employers, and remember that journalists are suffering emotionally, and we really need the support if you really need the news to run in your studios. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Zubeida, the president of Kenya Editors Guild. Welcome to our gala. We also call it the Presidential Ball. So it's like the climax of our annual editors convention, We've been at Sarova Woodlands for the last 4 days for our annual editors convention, where we meet as leaders in the media industry to just look back and see how the year was, what we need to do as we get to the new year. And during the presidential ball, we recognize three different people for the role they've played in building and making our industry better. So tonight we had 3 awards, and we recognized my small sister, my good friend, because to us, she's a hero. You know, yes, it's our editors convention, but it doesn't mean that we don't recognize people outside the industry or the leadership group. And that's why we sat, our committee sat and, yeah? Okay. During the process, we normally look at different things or roles people have played in making our industry better. And Catherine's name stood out because to us, she's a hero. After going what she went through, being shot at close range, many would have given up. Many would have left the industry because they say when you are a journalist, you have to develop thick skin, else you are going to give up, especially when you are a woman. Because as women in the industry, we've gone through so much, and we're not saying that she was targeted by the police because she's a woman, but we go through so much, we go through many challenges, and many of us have exited the newsroom because they feel it's too hard for them. But Catherine looks so beautiful. She's an inspiration to many people. She's an inspiration to many young and upcoming journalists. And that's why we decided we have to give her her flowers when she's still alive. We don't have to wait for her to exit the newsroom to say, oh, we should have awarded her. So we felt she deserves it, because when many young journalists or many female journalists look at her, they see the strength of a woman, you know? Because she gained a lot of courage to go back to the newsroom. As I mentioned, many would have given up. So that's where we felt she deserves this award, you know, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we got to give her this award, and we thank her for gracing the occasion tonight because she's a hero.
One of the issues that among the many issues that relate to the Deputy President, the heart was one of them.
Yeah.
You can tell us what you say and how the President responded yesterday.
Thank you for that question, because it's been a long journey, but we said as Kenya Editors Guild and media stakeholders, we are not going to relent, because after she was shot, we went to IPOA, spoke to them, filed the case, and still we are waiting for justice to prevail. Other than that, we've presented different petitions to different ministries and different leaders seeking for justice for our journalists. We also have a case in court, which I don't want to touch on a lot because it's an ongoing process. We have a case in court, and we hope that Catherine and the other journalists will get justice. You know, will get compensated for what they went through. So as we wait for that process to end, we decided that tonight we have to give her this award because she's a hero and she deserves it, you know. And the Deputy President, when he came for the official opening ceremony, he promised that he will ensure that Catherine gets justice. So he personally committed to follow up on this matter and ensure that the perpetrators are held to account. So we are waiting on you, Deputy President. You made that promise, and we hope that you're going to deliver. Sorry? I want to encourage my young sister. Please don't give up. It's really tough. It's really hard, especially being a female journalist. We have gone through so much, especially online. We've been trolled, we've been harassed, we've been called names. So please, the thick skin you've developed now, make it even thicker because it's going to be tough. I can assure you that we are here as Kenya Editors Guild to support you all the way. And we're going to, this is a commitment I'm making to you. We are going to ensure that you and the other journalists who are injured, who are harassed, Macharia is here. He went through a different ordeal, but we are going to ensure that all the journalists who are harassed, who are humiliated by the police, get justice, and we are going to ensure that they are compensated. We are going to ensure that the perpetrators are held to account.
When Catherine was named as recipient of this award, it is a Courage Award, it is a Valor Award, it is a Service to Journalism Award, it is a Sacrifice Award, I shed a tear. She is a young girl. She's like my daughter. I have been in journalism since 1986. I've gone through a lot. But I have never been shot, not even once. And what struck me is that she was shot 4 times at close range. And once she recovered, she went back to work. And it is a commitment, and for me, that is what shows that journalism is not just a job; it is a calling. With all the hardships the media is going through right now, especially for people who are working for small media houses sometimes, or correspondents, where even your pay slip is not assured at the end of the month, you still go back to work. For me, there can be no bigger level of sacrifice, of commitment than that. And that is why I salute her.
My name is Catherine Wanjeri Kariuki, the journalist who is known for all the wrong reasons, kushutiwa. So I'm the lady who was shot in Nakuru by the police officer. And I'm so grateful to my seniors. I believe you're all my seniors. It's such a humbling experience, you know, being given such an opportunity to talk to my seniors is humbling. And I thank you so much for yesterday. I watched it as you pestered and pressured the Deputy President to do something on my case. And I believe that will not be the end. We will make sure that justice